Welcome everybody, welcome back to Blaugrana Planet, and today we are going to be reviewing the game between Barça and Getafe, in which Barça has been able to strengthen their La Liga lead with the 3 points in Camp Nou, but the game wasn't the best game from Xavi's side. We saw a little bit of struggling there, especially in the second half, but the most important thing, 3 points are in the pocket, and we are clear 6 points from Real Madrid. Obviously, Real Madrid is going to be playing tonight. We will be seeing what their score is against Athletic Club de Bilbao. Not an easy side. I think that Barcelona have good chances to get their lead wider, their margin here versus Real Madrid in La Liga, and things are looking better and better. So without further ado, guys, let's start reviewing the game, because to be fair, I think the first half was good, second half was a little weak, but I'm convinced, guys, that we will be improving. Of course, we were coming from the insane game that we played against Real Madrid in the Super Cup final. By the way, today the team offered the cup to the stadium, Camp Nou, that was pretty much full. By the way, today I couldn't go because I had some pain in my back and I was feeling slightly tired, so I couldn't go. It's a pity. And also 700 games for Sergio Busquets. In fact, today is not his 700th game, possibly 702 or 3 by now. It was just the other day, so he offered also to the stadium. Very, very remarkable feat for the Catalan player. 700 games in the elite, guys, in the elite. I still remember the debut of Sergio Busquets, guys. So we're still pushing. A great goal from Pedri, assisted by Raphinha there on the side. In that first half, we did things well. In fact, if we check out the lineups, let's check out the lineups, because that's the first thing that we should do. This was Barça's lineup with a massive TER STEGEN that saved us at least 3 times. I know maybe 1 or 2 were offside, but massive saves 1-1, guys. So it's great that we're seeing a rebirth of TER STEGEN after maybe a few years where his confidence wasn't the best. TER STEGEN is now at his best moment, and it's literally the moment that we need him the most. Guys, this season, we only conceded 6 goals in La Liga. 6 goals in La Liga. 6 goals. TER STEGEN is massive, of course, with the defense. Balde there on the left hand side was replaced by Jordi Alba. Actually, Christensen, Koundé, Sergi Roberto, pretty good defense. I like Sergi Roberto. I like Christensen a lot. Koundé maybe a little sloppy at some points, but still solid. Christensen, by the way, was replaced by Eric Garcia in the halftime because Christensen suffered the knock. Apparently nothing important. Indeed, Koundé switched here, and Eric Garcia came on the right center back position, something that is not very usual. Balde also came off. Jordi Alba came on, and we did see some changes here in the midfield. In fact, Raphinha came off for Kessie, and I think we saw a swap between Kessie and Pedri for this position. Barcelona were trying to dominate the midfield. That's when Xavi added Kessie, and also we did see Marcos Alonso coming in. I think it was for Sergi Roberto, right? So in fact, this was the end. Of the lineup that we ended up with. Marcos Alonso took the center back position there on the left hand side, and Eric Garcia moving to the right. Both of them are left-footed, but of course Marcos Alonso is more of a fullback, right? That's why they placed him there. So guys, we have options. Marcos Alonso certainly is a player that Xavi wants in the center back position. He's not seeing him as a fullback, not competing in those positions. The first half was good. We were attacking, arriving good. Gavi, tremendous game, guys. Tremendous game again from Gavi. This guy is insane, at the same level of Pedri. Pedri today made a few good passes, but also was very sloppy at some points. In fact, created some very dangerous chances for Getafe, who Getafe was playing only counter-attack, basically. They came out with 5 defenders, 5-4-1, and here with Mayoral and Esunal, they were trying to attack at some points, and Luis Milla coming in through the second line, Aleñá on the wing. Aleñá, former Barcelona player, La Masia player, and I think Getafe played a fairly good game because they did have chances until the last seconds, and really when you come to Camp Nou, you want to play a game. If you're an inferior team, you want to play a game that you can hold the result until the last seconds. That you want to get to the last seconds of the game still having chances. And even though they didn't score, they didn't get any points from today's game, I think Getafe achieved their objective, which is that, right, getting to the last minutes on the with still chances. Something that worries me certainly, because we saw many games like this in Camp Nou that Barcelona cannot close. For example, the Espanyol game, this game, and by close I mean scoring 2 or 3 goals. Getting to the last minutes with relaxed, with a good margin, and this is getting me worried a little bit, guys. So overall, I think that we still need to keep going. Obviously, we are coming from a very good momentum, and it's not easy to keep the momentum at all points. Barcelona also did some rotations here, For example, we were keeping Araujo. Still remember Lewandowski, Ferran Torres. Today they were banned. And good news is that Lewandowski is going to be only missing 1 more game, right? So that's good. We're still pumping. We're still going through. We're still clearing up our points here in La Liga. In fact, if we check out La Liga standings right now, we are 6 points clear. We have a good momentum, guys, overall, with the Copa del Rey, with the Super Cup. Despite the draw there against Espanyol, if we look at all the other teams except Real Sociedad, which are on fire. In fact, Real Sociedad is pumping, man, is pumping. And careful, guys, careful, because we are playing on Wednesday against Real Sociedad at Camp Nou for the quarterfinals of the King's Cup. Is going to be only 1 leg game, okay? So it's only 1 game, win or lose. If you win, you go through to the semis. If not, you are out, and the semis will be 2-legged, okay? So, but the quarterfinals are still 1-legged. In La Liga, we still have Girona. That's the last game where Lewandowski is going to be out for, and then against Betis we're going to recover. Sevilla, Villarreal, and then the big game against Man United in the Europa League in about 3 weeks, guys. Let me tell you one thing. Man United are very strong, very, very strong. I've seen the game today against Arsenal. Even though they lost, they were competing nicely against Arsenal. Of course, Arsenal, if you don't know, the leaders of La Liga. And I'm a little worried, guys, of how we are going to be confronting Manchester United, taking into account that we really need to get far in this Europa League. I think the Europa League at the end of the day is going to give us some money, is going to give us some income that we really need at this point, guys. By the way, let me know what your thoughts are about the game, and smash the like button. I see more than 100 people connected tonight. Make sure to pump the likes, guys. Only 26 likes, and Barça is still strong, right? I mean, and let me know if you're confident about the Copa del Rey game, taking into account that Real Sociedad is coming in strong, is coming in nicely, and let's see what Real Madrid does. Maybe some of you, while you're watching this in a few hours, or maybe tomorrow, you're gonna know the result already. But as I'm recording this, as we're doing this live stream, we don't know, and Barcelona is 6 points clear of Real Madrid. The Real Madrid, which we destroyed in the Super Cup with a complete exhibition. And in moments, guys, we played the tiki-taka game, and it really brought tears to my eyes. So thank you guys, everybody, for joining. It's such a pleasure to share this with you. We will keep updating you. I'm not sure if on Wednesday I'll be able to go to the stadium, but I will make sure to update you with a match review. You guys love it. I love it. Smash the likes, subscribe to the channel, and as I always say, Visca el Barça, Visca Catalunya, and see you in the next video. Vamos Barça, keep on pumping.